God has ordained him to be your partner is your head. Respect him against all odds, but not when he's doing the thing that is not right.
Hey guys, it's your girl Nimora, and today we have a special episode for you guys. Anyone that knows me knows I always talk about my parents' marriage. Like it's a beautiful marriage, trust me. It's one marriage that even people around look up to. And I decided today that I was going to get my mom to talk to us today about how my marriage has scaled over 25 years of marriage. Like just my mom sitting right here with us, but that's already looking for her. Like it's just a very, very, very loving situation, trust me. And today I'm very sure that if you listen, if you step back to the end of this video, you're going to learn one or two things that's going to help you out in your own marriage. So before we get into the main video of the day, I'm going to remind you guys right now to subscribe to my channel and this video a thumbs up for me. So let's get into the video of the day. So meet my mom. Would you want to introduce yourself to us?
Mrs. Kate Nimoga, mother of 5, married to an engineer. Very busy man and that.
So what would you say is the bedrock for a successful marriage?
When two youngsters they come together to get married at first, the first 5 years is only very, very difficult and challenging. Reason being that the man is from a different home, the woman is from a different background, and they are trained or they are brought up differently. Coming together for the first 5 years, they have to learn each other's way of life and try to, they kind of fall into each other. What I mean is that the girl gets to know more about the man, while the man gets to know more about the woman. And by so doing, they are going to step on each other's toes a lot for the first 5 years. And if you are not careful, as a couple, that is when you see divorce. When the man cannot tolerate the woman's character, the woman cannot tolerate the man's character, you see that there will be problems here and there, fighting here and there. But if the two of them are patient enough to study themselves, to a great extent, it's going to help that marriage to stand the test of time. I remember in my own case, when I just got married, for the first 5 years, it was really challenging for me. My husband happens to be the type that is very calm. He does not know how to communicate. Communication is one of the bedrock of a healthy marriage. We don't even sit down to talk, and I still remember vividly when I had problems initially. Since I cannot sit him down or cannot get his attention, what I do, I had physical notes. I had a long note in which I used to writing out whatever is in my mind. When he offends me, I will just bring out the notes, write the offense, in a physical paper and talk it, just put it under his plate. Maybe it's food, the tray of food, I'll put it under. Whenever he finished eating, maybe in an attempt for him to carry the plate, you will see the physical written notes. So that was what I was doing initially. Just imagine a scenario like that for young girls of nowadays. They will feel that this man is not friendly. They will start having issues, quarreling. Maybe they want to get the attention of the man. The man is trying to run away from the woman. Somehow marriage is like that. But one thing that keeps a home is commitment. When you, the woman, you are already made up your mind that look, I am married. I'm committed to stay in this home till death do us part. That is one aspect of it. You have to be committed. Have that commitment in your spirit that look, I will stay in this marriage. But if you don't have that spirit of commitment, with any little mistakes, you are thinking of how you run away from the home, because marriage is not really easy. It's easy, but somehow not really easy. Then communication is, in fact, very, very important in marriage. Commitment is the first thing, because if you are not committed to the marriage, you do not want to stay because of the stress you are going through. And what I will advise is that couples should be patient with themselves. The man should be patient with the woman, while the woman should be very, very patient with the man the first 5 years. Because why am I talking about patience? They are trying to know themselves. When you know that your husband does not like a particular thing, you don't do it. But if you are not patient enough to know his dislikes, there's the tendency that you will start quarreling or fighting over that same issue. So the couple, they should be patient with each other. Then another one is appreciating one another. Before you appreciate, we talk about respect. The woman should respect the man, while the man also should respect the woman's personality. When we talk of respect, it doesn't mean that the woman have to be saying sasa all the time to the man. She should respect the man just like as Sarah respected the husband in the Bible and even called him Lord. See your husband as your king. See him as the head of your life. In fact, after God that created you, the best person should be your husband, because God has ordained him to be your partner. He is your head. Respect him against all odds. Then not when he's doing the thing that is not right. Like for example, you have a man that is a drunkard. You respectfully talk to him, at your quiet time and when his senses is right, not when he's drunk. Respect him. Then the man in turn should respect the woman's personality. Don't say, this one is a woman, and so she doesn't know anything. Any little contribution from the woman in terms of idea is to be appreciated by the man. If the man does not respect the woman, he will never appreciate any contribution from the woman. And ideas, you don't say you are the father of all ideas. No, the woman, a little contribution of ideas will go a long way to sustain the marriage and even the progress of the home. I will give you a little scenario. Initially, when I got married, I found out that my husband was based in a home where, they want to maybe cook. They will go to the nearby shop to buy whatever they want to buy, like rice, they will buy groundnut here, everything they need, they will buy. So when I got married to him, I told him no. I say, look, anytime you have your money, even if it's 1,000 naira, just give it to me. Let me buy the things I need in the house. It was an idea. And my husband keyed into it. And for this 25 years, it's something that we've been practicing. And I can tell you that it has gone a long way to really help us. The little idea your wife has in the home, appreciate it as the man. Any little thing the man does for you as the woman should be appreciated. That the man takes care of the baby, maybe carries the baby for you while you go about your normal chores in the home. Appreciate the man. Oh, my husband, thank you very much. Appreciate him for even the little thing, the most smallest thing that he will do. Not really maybe buying you goodies of life, Any little thing he does, appreciate him. Then be the man to be appreciative. When you see your wife doing certain things in the house, like even washing your clothes or even putting your things in order, appreciate your wife and say, thank you, my darling, for doing this thing. Most men, when they get to their clothes, they are looking for their boxers, singlets, and you see that they will be shouting, be calling the wife, Keto, come and do this thing for me. It's the woman that knows where those things are. And when you get those things from the woman, tell the woman, thank you. If not for you now, we will not scatter the whole of this place. So these little things we are talking about, you should key into them. Appreciate your wife. The wife appreciates your husband. Then not to talk of when the man buys things for you, the woman, or maybe the man goes to the market, or maybe he just stop by the market to get certain things, like the home groceries, the provisions in the house. You are in the house one day, the man will just come with loads of provisions. You are lifted. Appreciating, oh my husband, I love you, thank you very much. You should appreciate these little things. And to make the man want to do more the woman, we should try and appreciate one another. Then love is part of it. Two of you love yourselves. The man loves the woman should also love the husband. When you love somebody, you won't do something that is bad to that person. That is the love we are talking about.
So what would you say are the causes of divorce in this present era? The Gen Zs. What would you say causes divorce in the Gen Z marriages today?
So me, I see one is a lack of patience, then another one infidelity, financial problems also, because divorce when the man is no longer taking care of the family and there is no means of getting any money, the woman will not be happy in the home, and maybe the woman or the person, maybe whatever she brings to the table is not enough to take care of the family. You see that because of this stage generation, they have a lot of things. They want to look nice. Say a young married woman will want to buy, good things, good things of life. These latest wigs and the rest of it. You see, the cheapest one they are talking about now is about 100,000. Okay, we talk about financial problem, then the poor communication where the man and the woman they don't communicate with one another. The woman does not know what is annoying the man does not know what is annoying the woman. There is no communication because they don't come together to discuss the progress of the family, things like that. Everybody is now using so our own discretion to do things like that with the marriage. We have things like lack of love. Couples fall out of love sometimes. They fall out of love due to one thing or the other. Best known to them, the man will just say he's tired of the home, he's tired of the woman, or maybe the woman's let me say financial demands are too much for the man's financial state. That would tend to bring problem in the home. I watched a program recently where the man decided to run away from the woman just because he had so much commitment because of the woman. He was paying the house rent of the woman and the siblings. They were in courtship. And then the man was not feeling the woman's younger ones paying their house rents and the rest of it. So the man just thought of it one day and said, no, I'm not married to this same person and I'm spending so much. I cannot do with this kind of person. When the financial involvement is too much, it will make the man to run out of love for the woman. So a lot of things actually leads to divorce disease. Then lack of respect, lack of appreciation, those things we have talked about before. Don't respect your husband does not respect you as a woman, you are not happy. The man does not respect the woman's family, the woman does not respect the man's family. It's going to cause a lot of chaos in the home, problems here and there. So my advice to youngsters these days, please be patient with one another. Be patient. When your marriage stands for 5 years, I bet you by the special grace and mercy of God, it's going to stand the test of time, even up to 50 years, as far as Jesus comes, the marriage will stand. So another thing is grace. We should always pray for the grace of God, because these marriages we are talking about today, many of us did not go into courtship. I use myself as an example. I did not go to my husband for 6 months, but today I'm married to 25 years. And I can tell you, I don't regret any part of it. I don't regret any part of it. So please, youngsters, put God in the center of your marriage. Let him be the person you want to day and night. Be prayerful. Pray for your husbands. Husbands, pray for your wives. Let God give the two of you the grace to really find out the affairs of the home. because it's not really easy. The bedrock of it is that two of you should know God. Be prayerful. Any little prayer you pray will go a long way to help your family. Thank you.
So you've talked about patience, you've talked about commitment, you've talked about love, talked about respect, a lot of things, and actually these are things that really help marriages and sustain marriages. Well, you said something during the discussions about what causes divorce. So I'll actually like to ask, or maybe if someone that's actually going through any of all these things, trying the issue of infidelity these days in our marriage, because we talk about how marriages, if a marriage scales over 5 years,
Yes.
the couple would stand, but we have seen cases of a couple getting to even 17 years, 18 years, even 20 years recently. So what advice would you like to give? Like in a case whereby maybe there's another wife or maybe a baby mama or something, is one really expected to stay in that kind of marriage and just hope and keep being patient or something that things will come around? Because these are the issues that these days is exactly see. Things are no longer as just before. Financial issues come up, yes, but these days we are seeing a whole lot of infidelity issues, and everyone is expecting that the wife in question should just be patient and just hope and fight for their marriage by all means. So what advice will you actually give for people that face this?
I, for one, I will not subscribe to anything divorce, because when the Bible says, God says, I hate divorce, I will not subscribe to it also. But in the case of infidelity, if the man is good enough to come and tell the woman sorry for what he had done, as a good woman, you can still forgive the man, but make sure the man has repented from that with prayers. We should be very, very prayerful. By the special grace of God, I know that we are not righteous. Our righteousness is like a filthy rag. But you know that for 25 years I've been married, there is no night. By the special grace of God, there is no night I and my husband will not wake up, hold our hands together and pray. We pray for our children, we pray for our homes. At times when I hear some prayer points from my husband and family, we should not remove that aspect of prayers, because the devil is really running around looking for you to divorce. And the devil always goes to a home that is sweet, a happy home. They want to disorganize things. So as a woman, I will indulge a young woman to be prayerful, and try to keep your husband. How do you keep him? When the man is, doing what is not right, don't yell at him. You can talk to him indoors. Talk to him. This thing you are doing, look at the consequence. There's nothing you do on it that does not have the consequence. If you see your husband going out to other things, call him and talk to him. Not by shouting in the middle of the night or any time you know it's not there for him. Talk to him and tell him that this thing you are doing is going to ruin your life, not only your life, that of your children. You want to scatter this beautiful family you have started. Talk to him. It's not all about fighting, or you want to go through his phone and the rest of it. Going through his phone, it only cause you problem. Because any day you go through your husband's phone, you will see something that will make you to be angry. You should not do that. You should talk to them like rational human beings. They also have a mind to think. So in case of infidelity you are talking about, if it's a normal one, devoid of fetish activities, prayers, all these things you can really attend to. Prayer, then counseling. You should open ourselves for counseling. You can meet pastors of your church. It might not be your church per se. The man also have friends. You can meet his friends, good friends, not that normally behave like them. There are some friends your husband will keep. In fact, you have to push that person away in this system, not telling him go happen. This system start to push that friend away. Yes, there are ways we can do it as a woman. We women, we have that veto power. Some have, God has endowed all the things like that.
food. Then when your husband cheats and he comes back and tells that, "Look, this is what I have done, please forgive me." Forgive him and don't put it to his face. Don't rub it on his face. I would say it's a normal thing for them to do that. Some husband, they tell you, "I'm sorry," they apologize for it, and make sure that you tell them never to go back to such things again. I believe that when you talk to him in a very respectful manner, he will not go back to such things. And if he knows that that thing hurts you a lot, and if he loves you, he should be able to stop those things that make him do.
So this is one very interesting episode, very insightful and very, very informative. In fact, I've learned a whole lot from this, this wonderful episode. Speaking of everything that she's saying, I think pastors that will preach and tell you that when you talk to a man like a baby, you want to yell at him or want to shout at him about something that he did wrong, you tend to make him want to do those things even more. But when you talk to him in a calm manner and emphasis on what she said, showing him the consequences of his actions, these are the things that could go wrong with this thing that you are doing, whatever the thing may be. He sees, he knows, he's a human being. He's going to make efforts to actually change. And then all we can do most times is pray, hope, be patient, and keep on hoping for the best and trusting God that everything is going to work out for our own good. So yeah, if you enjoyed this episode in any way, if you've learned one or two things, please share it to someone that might actually need it, someone that you know that's probably going through a hard time, someone that you know that is just seeking to have a beautiful marriage. Just share it to one or two of your friends. Thank you so much for staying to the end of our video. See you in our next episode. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe.